Hi and welcome back to the Peter H channel. I'm in the Nissan Micra today, and up until the other week I didn't even know there was a thing called a pollen filter fitted in the Nissan Micra, and I didn't actually know that you were supposed to change those every couple of years, and I've had this for about 9 years now, and so it's probably time to change it. It's located in the glove box. And so the first thing I'm going to have to do is empty the glove box and get on with that. This is quite a remarkable revelation, because there's a tray here. That's rather an interesting little feature. I didn't even know I had one of those. Now the glove box is cleared. Wonder what that is. It's a hook. Right, so we have to unhinge the glove box hinge, and this one's quite a stubborn one. Over here, hope you can see this one started to come loose, and you just keep working that, it comes away, and I don't want to break the plastic, so I don't want to break the plastic. I've chosen a nice day. It's quite warm. If I was doing this in the winter, I would no doubt snap that clean off. But it's a nice day. It's about 23, and all the plastic is warm. So that's the hinge pin. There's two of these. And this one is being a little bit. Oh, there we go. Now hopefully I didn't break it. It would be, you know, why I don't usually do stuff. Okay, so there are the two hinge pins, and that's made it wobble, the door. So now with a little bit of jiggery pokery, the door does come away. A little bit of fiddling. I think you have to lift this design. You have to lift this over some hooks in there. I've got a little spider's web. That's interesting. And there's a pen holder, which I had never noticed before. Anyway, I'll give the door a clean up. Now we have to remove the actual glove box. This sliding tray, it's interesting, it's screwed in and it's held with a little metal bracket. It's screwed in. Probably have to take this out as well. Have a look. Well, I finally found my screwdrivers, and it's a PZ2. The screw that we're trying to get, the screw that we're trying to get to is a PZ2. But you want to use the right screwdriver. And we've got to remove that tray that I noticed for the first time today. It's interesting. And the wind has just caught the door and frightened the life out of me. Right, so we'll have to put that in the magnetic saucer. Might be a two-hand job here. There's another one. So there's two screws holding the tray in. This is probably going to drop on my head. Wow, it started to blow a gale. I don't know whether that picks up on the camera, but I think I'm going to have to take a little bit of precaution. There we are. So that's the second PZ. Just make sure it's the same as the first one, because I don't want to be putting in the wrong screws. Sorry about that. Make sure it's the same as the first one. Right, and that just drops down. But you did have to open it to get to that second screw. So I have to remember that when putting it back. You've got to put it back. No, whatever. I'm going to put that somewhere. So sticking with me PZ2, I'm going to undo the screw here, and there's one under there. There's one the other side there, 3. There's one there, 4, and there's one tucked down there, which makes 5. I'm just going to unscrew these, and then I'll fast forward that bit, because I can't really hold the camera and do it at the same time. Well, I found that the whole thing came out after I undid the 5 screws there, the 5 PZ2s. It was a two-hand job to get it out, and this is foam at the back here, so that's sound deadening. And I will just take this glove box out of the way. It's quite dusty. I'm going to give it a quick clean up and see what happens next. So here's what the Micra looks like with the glove box removed, and I'll take you in now the journey you want to go to find the oh yes, the sun's gone in. Well, this white thing at the back here, this is your pollen filter, and it's a moment ago we had some sunlight. Oh good, it's come back. So if you grasp the bottom of it with my big hands in the way there, it has a sort of plastic hook. Here we are. Now bear in mind, this one, I've had this car 10 years, and well, not 10 years, 9. Yeah, I certainly think it was about due time for a clean one. And if you have a look at the clean one in a minute, well, that's the outer side, and that's the inner side, so I just have to safely dispose of that. And actually, I suppose a tripod might have been a good idea. Just noticed there's some leaves and things coming in. I'll go back in there and have a look. It might be a good idea to get a vacuum cleaner on this. Yeah, there's all kinds of squirrel nest or something. I might just go and get a vacuum cleaner, because picking up trace debris from the outside world. That's a nice new bright clean one. Now it goes in sort of upside down angle, and I'm just going to run some plastic cleaner, some cockpit shine over that rubber seal, hopefully so that it will seal better. I can't do this and hold the camera, which is a bit unfortunate, so I'll do it the best I can. Well, anyway, so you can see it, you probably can't see it, but it's just turned the rubber there a darker colour. Anyway, so let's get it back down. You have the concertina. You have the concertina the top slightly, and then basically that's a one-handed job. Just concertina it in and keep on pushing, and it'll go home. I'm just going to do that two-handedly. So that's not the world's most helpful video, because it's a very tricky area to actually film, but hopefully it showed you enough of how to get it in there and how to take it out. Right, now I've got to reassemble the glove compartment. So the main body of the glove compartment just pushes back in, and it's got the 5 PZ2 screws. So anyway, next we have to put the sliding tray back in. That was 2 PZ2s, and I'm not tightening these up, not swinging on them, but just doing them till they're slightly firm, which is fairly vague. And next comes the door. On these pegs, I'm just going to put some plastic cleaner on there, some cockpit shine, just to make them slide in easily, get rid of any fingerprints. The difficult bit will be threading it's a two-hand job, threading the door levers in so they actually work. Once you've put the glove compartment arms through the window, you can then put the hinges back in down the bottom. So putting the clips back in, just test everything still functions as it should. Little tray at the top, little catch. It's alright, and thank you for watching.